All right, Yo Comics here. Except Yo Comics, transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube TV. All right, the responsive comments. I'm in against the deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video, and go watch something else. Do not like to say there's hate speech to my videos, because there is no hate speech to my videos. It's speech hate. That's the story. Let's continue on with people getting these wrong. The comment section is me trying to straighten them out with my versus based biology, and then we can take off about that. So it's what to get vaccinated, so you can stop the spread of germs. Yeah, my hand is dry. Back of my hand is pretty dry. Yeah, it's all scarred up. Not as bad. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, my other hand's not as bad. Yeah. That's a lot of scar, a lot of scarring there. It happens a lot of times, especially in the winter. It gets very dry, and that's how it goes. Mom wants me to keep on using this lotion, so I will use the lotion. But other than that, yeah, that's how it goes. It's good to get vaccinated so you can stop the spread of germs. And if you get sick, it'll help you get over the sickness quicker. Let's check out some more not safe for fan art, Loud House stuff, of course, because they're so cute, all grown up. Oh my gosh, it's the Lucy Loud, one of my favorites, with a giant booty, shaking, twerking. Oh my gosh, several pictures of her twerking, showing off everything. Oh my goodness, that's look nice. It was very nice. Little Loud and all the others enjoying showing off and getting impregnated. Oh yes, let's see that. Yep. Very nice, very nice. That black dude, very nice, very nice. I like seeing that. Yes. Nope. I don't like seeing the giant dudes by themselves. Okay, there we go. Every girl, yeah, Lucy Loud on, enjoying. Wait, is that a dude or is that a toy? It looks like a toy. What? Oh, it's a toy in the shape of a dude. So that's something. There you go. See how strong Lindy Loud is, all grown up with her abs. Yeah, very nice girl, very nice. Yeah, so let's continue on here. Turn that down. There you go. Turn it on. Let's continue on here. What we got? Let's continue on. So yeah, that comment, that person, that's basically the male person with testicles, who is freaking out, thinking that his body was deformed, that I saw in the comment section a little while ago. He's definitely thinking wrong, thinking wrong. And so, because of that, he got into the transgender lifestyle, and it caused a lot of problems for him. It's caused a lot of problems for him. That's terrible. In my opinion, yeah, that's pretty much how things go for both males and females. The males think that their female organs have been turned, it's deformed. Females most likely think their male organs have been deformed, because I did see was that Phoenix Animations, maybe she did or somebody. First, like Phoenix Animation, that sounds like where she thought when she was a kid, when you were very young, because it all starts in childhood. When she thought that her clitoris was a small, tiny penis, So she would basically try to, use it that way, and it's like that's not how that works. It's the clitoris, it's not what it is, So she's like, so it does happen. The little kids get things wrong, and they have to figure that out. It's best to help the adults to help them out. Let's get you on here. The adults do not help them out properly, because they're doing nasty things. So let's get you on here. I say I'm a Christian. Yeah, there's overlap with us here. I was at the OP. You didn't like to use the wrong pronouns for the boyfriend, so I think so. Yes. Okay, cool. Say seriously, what? I'm a Christian, so I have to hate on lies. I say next. Screen cap. Yeah, I think we words like clitoris, and vulva, and ovaries, and penis, and testicles, and vagina, things like that. Yeah, because we're talking about getting on brass tacks here. We're talking about actual reproductive organs. We're talking about actual physical bodies here, because that's the issue. Males and females are physically different from each other. In the brain perhaps, but definitely in the body. We have to learn to respect that. It's like, I gotta fix that. No, there's no need to fix it. It's normal. That's like saying, oh no, my skin is brown. I gotta fix that. No, that's a genetic trait. It's normal. It's supposed to be that way. My skin is white. Yeah, it is. It's normal stuff. My skin is tan. Yeah, it is. That's genetic. Genetics. We gotta learn to live with what genetics we have. That's the problem with these people. They don't understand. They have to learn to live with the genetics. They still themselves despite that. Let's go. Someone says, some can't through life. Besides, it's not up to you to decide. Let people do what they want with their bodies. I say can't or won't. Did I thumbs up my own self? Maybe. Who knows? And then that person says, both? No, won't. Why should people have to be unhappy when they can change things about themselves and be more comfortable with their bodies? That's the abortion stuff in that. Why do you think you get to have control over other people? I get to say that stuff's wrong. Stop doing that. It's not control. It's warning. They can't be happy and they won't be happy through lies. Dysphoria is something you get to say, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. It doesn't just go away. And I say, but seeing as it's lying to you, you can resist its influence. It is wrong, not your body. And there are some things about your body that you should not try to change. You shouldn't. You're born with fetus and testicles, you should leave those alone. That's normal. You're born with vulva and ovaries and all that other stuff, you should leave that stuff alone. That's doing normal things. Can you change who you are? Can you be yourself? Despite those things, yes, and it's important to do so, because that's the issue. That's what makes a person unique. What makes a person human is a lot of things. It's physical human stuff, so it doesn't work. Next, person says, I have to ask you, why are you so fixated on this topic? Says this dude who's most likely lying, saying he's a girl. I say, because it's against my religion, just like a day of rest is, or just like a day of rest is part of my religion, just like a day of rest is. More like. And so it says, here we go, guys. So is murder, stealing, lust, greed, using God's name in vain, etc. If you don't make videos on those topics, I put them in the other topics. The world does not revolve around you or religion. You believe in God and stuff, that's fine. But it becomes a problem when you start thinking, hey, religion is superior to dictates everyone's life. Yeah, well, problem to people who are going against it, yes. And I say, the sin of lying about your biological sex is my chosen ministry. Sure, I'll talk about other sins, but this one is important to fight against now. Go. Next. This is, so I say, seeing as is lying to you, before you're lying to you, you resist its influence. It's wrong, not your body. There's some things that about your body that you should not try to change. And this one says, here guys, having dysphoria isn't something that goes away. I didn't say it goes away. I said you should resist that. You can't resist this influence. Yeah, you can. I do it all the time. We all do it. Ignoring it will not make it go away. I'm not ignoring it. I'm acknowledging that it's there when I'm saying you're wrong. So I'm not going to follow you or what you want to do. Dysphoria, fear. Yes, people can decide not to transition, but some people need to through lies. Who are you to decide what things you should not try to change? And someone said, did you see me the same comment twice, laughing my butt off? And what do you mean it's not their body? It literally is. Someone who's not trying to hide from reality. Also, many instances of people erasing my comments. 3 shots. That's right. It literally is. Okay, next. Done. That's right. The thing's wrong, but the thoughts and feelings are what's wrong, not the body. People trying to erase my comments, so I basically got rid of that. So thank you, dearie. I say by lying more. Yeah, that's not right. Say what? Stop. Jezebel is not trying to, not lying to herself. She is a woman born with a penis and testicles. Like, nope, he's a dude. Lying, saying he's a woman. Stop it. That's that person born with testicles is a man. No matter what he says. Like her, like she, like he. You learn to use the right pronouns. Preferred pronouns are lies. Well, Jezebel, what a horrible name. Just for a dude lying about his own. Man. That's why I don't listen to anything Hero Cox said. It's all a lie, according to our lies. So it's, I appreciate ya, says the dude lying and saying he's a girl. Helping me live in my delusion. Transgender Lifestyle Dangerous Part 10. Oh, yeah. The Human Rights Act, Human Rights bullcrap. I thumbs down. And I was like, wow, just when I thought I couldn't hate the Affordable Care Act more, you found this bullcrap. Thanks. Because, you're trying to take over healthcare. Yeah, it doesn't work. Nope. Add this bullcrap to it. Wokeify healthcare. Not good. Dude, being trans isn't a choice. You choose, dude, being trans isn't a choice. I quote, no. I said, you choose to believe the feelings you feel are trans feelings. You choose to lie about what biological sex your body is. You choose to disguise, read more. Dang it. I get the rest of that. So, two guys, bro, what about fishes that change their gender? Also, sex. I'll stop bothering trans people because none of your business to try to change their lives. And I said, those fish are not human, but we are, and humans are supposed to be binary and comfortable in skin. But you guys, keep that opinion yourself and go to a channel that is transphobe like you. Like, no, can't do that. I'm commanded by God to fight this stuff. Fight. That's how it goes. No. So good. Still a part of who we are. Well, of what we are. Still a part of what we are. What is this? What all we are is part of that makes us who we are. No, it's not. It's a part that makes us who we are. No, what we are is human. who we are is unique individuals that are human. Who and what are different. All right, continue on here. Sex isn't binary, but yes, it is. There is only male and female. There is. But then there's deformed males and deformed females. And that's how it goes. Let's see here. Scientific America. Stop using phony science to justify transphobia. Stop using phony science to justify the transgender lifestyle. That's what I say. That's not murder. Yes, but there are verses in the Bible that have death penalties for things that we as a society have agreed is really worth a death penalty. Through lies or not. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Being transgender isn't a lifestyle. It totally is 100% a lifestyle. Next, it's just a term used for people who do not identify with the sex they are assigned with at birth, so they have a different lifestyle than other people. Yeah. Someone being trans is not hurting you whatsoever, other than seeing them destroy themselves, freak out over normal things happening to their bodies, and running off cliffs. Not good. Next. So why are you trying so hard to fight against it? Because it is hurting me. See people hurting me, it's hurting them. It's just a sad state of life. It's like seeing someone freaking out that the sky is falling, but it's only rain. You see them, the sky is not falling; it's only rain. Like, but I felt stuff. Like, yeah, but that's a dress of rain. That's it's still there. See, the sky's still there. It's all good. Say that there. Let's go. How does it affect you if someone says they're trans, lying about their sex and doing things wrong in life, getting things wrong? It doesn't through lies. So there's no need for you to go here telling people what they are, and what they aren't through lies, through truth. They know themselves and their thoughts more than you do, according to lies they were told. I'm not going to try to prove my point to you any longer after this comment, because there's no use to pointing your point to an ignorant person who's telling the truth. And then I say cross-dressing is what trans people do to deceive people into thinking that the opposite sex. It is lying, and that is a sin. That is why I fight. Sorry. All that sadness, all that work, trying to mess around. Oh, shoot. Well, wait. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube TV. All right.